Shalom everyone, Adonai Oz le'amo yiten, and with that strength, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Parashat B'ha'alotcha Tavshin Pei. This is the parasha where we find the famous pasuk, Ve'aish Moshe anav me'od mikol ha'adam asher al pnei ha'adama. Moshe was very humble more than anyone else on earth. It's not coincidental that it's here in Parashat B'ha'alotcha. We have a few incidents in Parashat B'ha'alotcha where we see Moshe's humility. Moshe is happy to bestow from his spirit upon other people. Other people should receive prophecy. Eldad and Medad have prophecies, and Moshe is not upset about it. He says, may all of Am Yisrael be prophets. That's one incident. The second incident is when Miriam and Aaron speak against Moshe, and Moshe prays for Miriam to be healed, and that's where we find this pasuk. And we will see Moshe's humility in many other places in the Torah. We all know there are different levels of prophets, of Nevi'im. Moshe is the highest level. There are other levels, but this has a lot to do with a Nava. The Gemara in Masechet Yevamot says the following, brings a braita that says the following: all of the prophets observed their prophecies through an obscure looking glass, while Moshe observed his prophecies through a clear looking glass. Many interpret this to mean that the other prophets got only metaphors and Moshe got a direct message. But Rashi doesn't say that. What does Rashi say? In the Gemara in Yevamot, Daf Mem Tet Amud Bet, Rashi says that the other prophets thought that they knew what they were seeing, and Moshe knew that he didn't see Hashem. Amazing. The other prophets, they have a vision, they think they're seeing Hashem, and Rashi says they didn't really see Hashem, and Moshe was aware that what he sees is not really Hashem. So Moshe is pure. There's a cleanliness about Moshe because of his anava, because of his humility. He's taking himself out of the picture. He's not trying to paint Hashem in the way that Moshe envisions him, but he understands that that is his vision, his influence, his personality entering into the vision that he's seeing. And because of that, Moshe is more clean and pure, and Moshe's prophecy is on a higher level than others. Not their prophecy is on a higher level because they have a stronger vision. Moshe's prophecy is on a higher level because he knows not to put himself into the prophecy. And that is why Hashem gives the Torah through Moshe and not through other prophets. Because other prophets, even though they're prophets and on high levels, still put themselves into the vision, into the prophecy. And Moshe steps out and is clean. And what he brings us is not the Torah of Moshe, it's the Torah of Hashem. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Notice that other prophets have all kinds of images in their visions, like Yeshayahu sees a king on the throne, and Yechezkel sees a man riding in a chariot, and Moshe in the Torah does not use such images, or less, maybe not at all. That's because of Moshe's cleanliness that he sees through clear glass. This is an important message about Moshe and about the Torah. But I don't want this Dvar Torah to be only about Moshe. I want it to be about you and myself and each and every one of us. Where is it necessary for us to have anava, to be clean, not to put ourselves into the picture? Everywhere, in looking for the truth and seeking the truth and looking and deciding what is our hashkafa, what are our opinions in life. In marriage, in relationships with people over whom we have some kind of authority, parents, teachers, a boss at work, anyone who has any management level and has authority towards other people. Within Am Yisrael, all these differences of opinions, strong disagreements, machlokot, do we listen carefully to someone else? Because maybe there's something that I didn't think of. We need our anava, our humility, our modesty, everywhere, right and left, and we should all learn from Moshe Rabbeinu to be clean and be truthful, and this way we will be able to have a greater Torah and greater emunah and not lesser. And this does not contradict being a leader. You can be strong, you can have leadership, but listen carefully to other people. Even the people that you're leading, listen carefully to what their needs are, what their opinions are. Maybe there's something that you missed. And you can have a stand on your opinions within Am Yisrael, but at the same time, listen cleanly and carefully to what other people have to say, because that will make your message and your influence more pure and more complete. Shabbat Shalom.